Facebook, or maybe it's just before lunch, Sunday, September the 7th. I'm over to Honda Heritage Center for the meetup. There's dozens of these Civics I'm seeing. Pretty hopped up too. These guys paid $40 a car to register. Clear from Kentucky and everything. This one's a full-on race Civic. A rally car. Some lowriders over here. That one's kind of unique, isn't it? Sort of Hispanic looking. That's how they do their show cars. They like that D-Soul model. You don't see these on the road anymore. Bringing back a Prelude, I think, but a lot of carbon fiber going on this guy. People, I'm not sure if they want to come or go, but unique gold one, Integra from Acura. There's somebody in the back there too, had like a British race car. You could hear the engine and everything. Not sure. Civic, Type R's. There's more older ones here than I thought. Look how that's a really, you just don't see those on the road anymore. Stuff from the 90s. But then too, some brand new ones, clear from Ohio River there. Let's see what was making that noise back here in the corner. Convertible. Waving my camera around. This is like a Facebook thing where these guys probably already knew what they were going to do before they got here. Someone from New York. But a race car in the corner has a big crowd around it. Some kind of famous one. He's got the little briefcase job. He's riding around the show on the show cruiser. Not sure, but that car's loud when he had it running a minute ago. Cammed up. So we see this car actually local. It's got the chrome engine in it. Yeah, but I've never seen that one. That one's new to me. Some of them are changing hands too. The price on cars is way up there, and some people are letting them go. Oh, there's a roll-off dumpster back here for some reason, but those were kind of popular. I don't think the yellow was, but I've seen some NSXs. There's the mileage one. Food trucks. I don't see any race rigs. Here's a Mugen CRX. Pretty sweet. Very unique. Very lightweight car. Has a big shifter in it compared to a Volkswagen. Red line at 5.5. Not sure, this doesn't even look like a Honda, but it is. A Honda Accord. There's the D-Soul, another D-Soul. 85 Mugen. Wonder what that's about, right? You know, that's a pretty special car. So anyway, S2000s. Purple one, trimmed out in purple. NSX. Pretty nice job on this custom. The turbo in the lower corner, and the aftercooler. Got it on the road. Little race car there. Another one with the ski thing on top or whatever. That bunch of famous YouTubers here. That's the car from that movie, Fast and Furious. Fast and Furious cars. That's the mini truck, JDM in black, pretty sexy, and the third one of these I've seen today in that same color. They used to drive by my house all the time when they were developing them, which was several years. They finally came out, and that would have been the thing to buy though. It's probably worth more now than they sold them for new. Not sure. Some hot engine in this guy. Yeah, they're putting the turbos over here. Oh, look at this guy. I don't remember seeing one of these. It's local to Central Ohio. The registration is anyway. Not sure what I'm looking at there. He's got it out on the end. So it'd be kind of hard to film them. It's a 4-hour event. That's a lot of setting up for 4 hours. I was inside, I didn't know, and then I had to walk around back. I parked across the street and got shuttled over here. It's got a lot of European stuff going on. So I don't know if they get that from the cable TV. It's got those wheels that fold in and everything. That's what. Yeah, this isn't my cup of tea, a lot of it, but you know, I'm not narrow-minded by the least bit. I'm gonna guess that was brought over here from wherever, or I don't know. And then you see where there was like 500 workers at Hyundai that weren't supposed to be in the United States working, and that goes on here at Honda too, and they have to follow the law. It's a big deal. It takes a lot of. It doesn't happen by itself, and they would still be in there working today if they didn't go in there and tell them they weren't allowed to be drawing paychecks. Building Hyundais over in Georgia, and the Japanese will have their family in Toronto, because the U.S. is stricter, so you know you need to make it legal, and it takes a lot. And they might travel to Japan a couple times a year. Some associates will go to Japan and live for 10 years and work over there, and then you wonder too, how does Japan put up with an American working over there? They have their own way, you know. You have to abide by the law, and that's not been the case for. They've been just doing that for 20 years. You go into these auto plants, and it's all foreigners without visas or anything, and then they protect themselves by not technically working for the company. When everyone knows, and North Korea and South Korea are the same thing at the end of the day. It's a communist country. And they couldn't get the edge, you know, being legit, so they were cheating. This is a pretty sexy automobile. I like the chrome in there anyway. The way it reflects off the black. Has the racing seats, a lot of carbon fiber, and a sunroof. Goes over into a checkered flag with a big racing. Can I walk this road? Yeah, so I need to walk this road is what I need to do. But really sophisticated racing engine right there. And this one has this paint job. I'm walking over. It's a pink though, so a female's car. A very rich chick. Wow. Yeah, look at that. Definite hardcore Honda club. Like a mirror. Showing the engine a little bit. Pretty sexy. Just dropped the air out of it, or however that went. Not sure what the money and the trophies are here, but do another 5 minutes here. I can cover a lot of ground doing a 15-minute video. He's got the bomber pipe out the side from towards Cincinnati. don't see many of these come by my house at all anymore. And then when they brought out the new one, I seen a couple of them at the grocery stores and stuff, and then I don't know where they went. I don't see them anymore. Even has the Brawl, that's kind of retro. A lot retro. 4-lug wheels. That would be kind of the one to have. It wouldn't take up much room. You could stack a few of them in your garage. But the red's the common one, though. I don't think I'd want the red one. That blue one, yeah, it was on this film. And it was called a Mugen, but... And that's 2000 race car. It's been driven hard. Number 97. Integra. That's that movie set car off Fast and Furious, right? I think so. I've never seen that movie. Rally car. A couple of them you would see. These S2000s in yellow, teal. Missing this back row for the large part. A car for sale. One with a crowd over it, and for good reason. Back by the woods. Looks kind of like an old... There's a power line running through here. But it's this fuel injection.
Where's his air? It's right here. It like loops back.
This guy's in his pajamas.
Oh.
Huh.
Is the 3G and 4G kit slightly different? Okay.
So... Oh, okay. Yeah, he's lifted his hood up and set that on there. It's not even hooked up. They're probably selling it. It's just mocked up. She doesn't want me on film bad. I thought that was hooked up. NSX Heaven over there, maybe. Hopefully, see what we'll see. Falcon Tires is here with their race rig. Just a couple more minutes. I think I can make it through this row here. Here's a first gen. I seen this guy pull in a minute ago. So here's a NSX Club, the first gen, one of two. And the prices on these rocketed. And here's one in black. I've seen some really sexy NSXs this year. And then your classic one there from the first gen. So it looks like they have a hard top end nose. You think they would be a Targa or a T, but yeah, not that on a NSX first gen. I don't think so. Yeah, rear engine, like a brand new car here. That's the longest row I've seen it for a while. They kind of disappeared. But I have seen their NSX Club show. And here's a second gen. And a factory orange, which is new to me anyway. Assembled in Japan, assembled like a mile from here in Ohio. Hand-built cars. Running towards the end of the film. But you have sunroofs in these guys. They all have sunroofs. It kind of shows how old that car is. Under the hood's all crusty, and you know it's shiny on the outside. So if you can keep your frame from rusting, you can that motor will run for a while. He has this beefed up with a rubber band. That's what they're just held together with plastic clips and stuff. And then so in the future, cars will have plastic frames, and then there won't be any metal, there won't be any paint. It'll all be a wrap on the plastic, and you'll make your car whatever color you want with your wrap. Takes about half an hour, and you wrap it whatever color you want your plastic car. Over here to the Honda Heritage meetup, Pottersburg with Burgard Rippy. Thanks for watching.
What's that?